Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another highly illogical podcast. We are doing our next TOS Watch-A-Long. We are on Star Trek TOS Season 1, Episode 14, I believe is 14. Balance of Terror. This is one of the most iconic episodes in TOS history, and I am joined by my Trekkies in arms. Zam, how you doing, my friend?
Fine, says I'm very much looking forward to this one because I think this is the episode that kind of brings some lore into Star Trek, which is what Star Trek this series of Watch Along really fucking needs right now.
Mm-hmm. And Major Rage, how you doing?
I'm doing excited.
You're doing
I'm doing
excited?
great. I'm doing excited. I'm so excited about this episode that I can't even English.
English, great.
But no, love this episode. Just feel like this is really where Trek starts hitting its stride.
Gotcha. You are correct. Yeah, I definitely feel like that this is where it gets its stride. And I forgot to while we're talking for just a brief second, I am going to bring up I forgot the thing.
The timer?
Yeah, the timer. Oh yay!
You?
We got our cheap viewers. I know, right? Like who's that? Who's in charge of this nonsense? Oh. Okay, here. Sam, there you go. You get in the front spot today.
Thank you.
All right. I don't know. Is this working right? I can't see anymore. Okay, so now it's kind of filling the screen there. Then I can hit play here. Okay. All right. Well, so what we're going to... Oh, and also we're joined by Cisco, as always, with his big old smile back there. Gotta love our Cisco. Yeah, so we're going to be starting TOS Balance of Terror. And I agree with Zam. I think there's going to be a lot of lore. Like, this is kind of like, the first, lore build. There might be a little bit before this, but this is, where they introduce the Romulans, where we find out that they're an offshoot of the Vulcans, blah, blah, blah. So it's a really big moment in Trek history. And it'll be really interesting because I don't think I've seen this episode since for years and years and years. So, so we are going to get started. If you want to watch it with us, there is a link down in the description with the Discord. If you're watching with us live here, you can follow along. We'll have the timer right here. If you're watching on the rewind, obviously you can just follow the timer. So we are going to start in 3, 2, 1.
Bingo.
I also forgot to mention, I wanted to mention that this is also the original from the season finale of Strange New Worlds Season 1. Remember they did kind of like an offshoot of this episode. I don't remember. It was Aaron of Mercy. I don't remember what the episode was called, but yeah, it was like the alternate timeline where Pike survived the accident and he was involved in this incident. Like Pike was still the captain of the Enterprise and Kirk was captain of the Farragut, I think. So Pike was actually officiating this wedding rather than Kirk.
Oh, yeah, I remember Pike was wearing the purple uniform.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Why was she
Kneeling?
Why are they wearing regular uniforms?
Because they didn't have
Probably
dress
didn't
uniforms
have
back then.
dressings yet.
Yeah, but the court scene with Pike and stuff just the other day, they all dressed up like they're fucking going out on the tiles. These two get married and they still have to look like they're going back to work after this shit. Of course.
Okay, so they're not in their dress uniforms, so they're not in their dress uniforms all episode.
A Quality of Mercy is what the episode is called from season 1, episode 10. Condition red.
Well, it started off interesting.
Seek out new life and new civilizations to boldly go where no man has gone before. It looks like the ship's transparent almost. Did you guys see that, or was that just me?
Mhm.
It looks like it's getting bigger, not like it's moving.
Oh, looks like they're going super fast.
Good to see Sulu back on his chair.
I know, right? I feel like it's been a while since we've seen any of them. Even Scotty,
Yeah.
right?
Well, not Scotty, but definitely Sulu. It looks like fucking Google Maps.
Right? That's worse than Google Maps. That's like map on Google.
MapQuest.
Yeah, MapQuest. Oh God, Mage just dropped the bomb right there.
I aged myself, so what I did.
It's good to see the neutral zone and all of that.
I honestly, I would not have hated it if they would have like actually done an actual like graphic of, you know, like did a updated graphic. You know what I mean? Because like you got Romulus and what's Rom 2? Like, is that Remus? Like the you know, the Riemann moon?
Well, we better get used to that, not get used to that, because they break that damn treaty all the time in the future.
Yeah.
What's his name? AJ? I mean, it's the Borg. We know this, right? Oh wait, that was TNG. Sorry. All right. This is the military federation right now.
No more Peace Corps.
Oh, one of them is dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is Commander Hansen. Yes, Mister.
Chris Hansen. He says, "Come in and have a seat."
Well, 7 of 9's last name is Henson, right?
That's a different
Hansen.
It
name.
is Hansen. Annika Hansen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe this is an ancestor. Oh man, get the dermal regenerator out.
The intro for a video game. It's definitely like a video game. I feel like I'm going on some ride in Disney and you got that screen with the character telling you what's going on.
One of the 4D rides.
Yeah, you know, I'm on about.
I almost thought it was going to be green for a second. like in Enterprise, like how dark it was on the screen at first. The motion sensor.
I like this. See, this is clever.
Cisco
Comes out
says, "Load up a
invisible.
biological weapon and just fire it in the vicinity."
Romulans leave the neutral zone, come out invisible, do the shenanigans, and fuck off back to their place again.
Mm-hmm.
Have a nice allegory for submarine warfare with this episode, the whole cat and mouse game that's about to happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Ah, he listens to Sulu.
Just love the music as well. It's the Romulan music.
Helmets were gold back then. Oh,
Spock's
or
like,
he
"Dad."
Dad, yeah.
fascinating.
He's not even saying it. Say it.
No, it's like Avengers Assemble. You know, he's just gonna keep holding out.
Look, for me, it's like this. There's so many aliens out there that look like fucking humans. Why can't there be other aliens out there that look like fucking Vulcans that are not Vulcans?
Because
As simple as that.
our knowledge of race was and xenophobe and zoology was very very minimal back then. When did Star Trek get so woke? It never woke before. Looks like a piece of cheddar cheese.
Right? I'm hungry now. Maybe next
So
we can pass him a nice roll.
I'm trying to figure out how they got a visual on their um
View screen without
their
them
view
being aware of it.
yeah.
It's a good question.
Like it's not like they like hacked into it or anything. Like damn. Now he's a lower decker.
Very Shakespearean.
How are they tracking them? Did I miss that?
He said something about the motion sensors.
Yeah,
Said
then
we
why did
must
they
have
just
a
use...
tailpipe.
That was a good Star Trek 6 reference.
I'll just send Styles to his fucking quarters right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone thinks
You want to take a
Ortega.
look at-
Everyone thinks Ortega's is bad. It's like it feels like every week there's somebody that's questioning Kirk.
No, I never. Ortega's more like she's very quippy. This guy's really like talking back to his officer. Yeah, I mean, he's superior officer.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, no, Ortega. Like a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Ortega shouldn't be talking to a superior." Like the quipping is annoying, but like, no, a lot of people are like, "Oh, she shouldn't be talking to her superior officer like that." I'm like, TOS purists are like, I'm like, there are people questioning Kirk every single episode. I mean, Styles has a point about them being on their side of the neutral zone, though.
He does.
I understand Bones' perspective, though, about not wanting another war, but I don't think and they don't know this, but the Romulans wouldn't. They would just rather call the ship a loss rather than, they would rather call it a loss than actually have a straight-on confrontation. But they don't know that at this point.
No, Kirk's kind of in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, and that kind of becomes a staple of the series.
Becomes a staple of the Romulans, too.
Very true.
Remember the Prometheus? What was the ship that Riker was on?
Pegasus.
Yeah, the Pegasus,
Mm-hmm.
like they either expose the Federation secrets or they fight their way out of a Romulan, shakedown. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So Picard picked the lesser of two evils. But you're right, it is kind of a staple of the whole thing.
I think it's good when media shows us situations that don't have an easy answer.
Oh, I 100% agree.
It's more realistic, and people need to be reminded that things are in shades of gray, not just black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They must have those bad boys on full spread maximum pulse.
Here, pretend this is heavy.
Yeah, right. Oh, the phaser control circuit's on the bridge, apparently.
Cool, Scotty.
Yeah, probably not. So just drop a torpedo. Well, good thing it was only at like 10% power.
Yay, space battle.
Pew pews.
Whoop, whoop.
Damn, all curled up in the blanket. He's about to fall asleep.
I'm doing my very best here. You mentioned something about being heavy. Nothing's heavier than my fucking eyelids right now.
I didn't know they made their ships out of concrete. Oh no! They've lost him. Work quietly. There you go, Zam.
They're whispering even. They're even whispering.
Ginger Greek tells you to wake up.
You fact. I am very factual, yes.
Fact hunt. 9 hours. Jeez.
Past the time.
He's like, my booty call's here.
And now my cock block.
No, I was talking about Bones. Was his booty call?
Okay. Well, even Maid couldn't handle it.
Bedtime. We should just, instead of calling this highly logical podcast, we should We should probably call this bedtime stories for Zam.
Fascist.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Wow. I mean, I didn't realize a nuke could still do that kind of damage to a starship. Have we seen any Klingons yet? I'm trying to remember.
I don't believe so.
So we saw
Yeah.
Romulans before we saw Klingons?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Huh. Was this the scene? Uhura takes the con and Sulu's just looking all sorts of proud. Sam, you're snoring. We lost him.
Yep. The cat and mouse was too much for him.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
He's with us. Yay.
Just say, "Wake up, Zam!" For fuck's sake.
I
That's all
did.
you
Did,
need.
did I not say I said you're asleep, you're snoring. You didn't wake up, so I just
I'm sorry.
popped off.
They're overdoing it with the music now. Every moment. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, he knew what he was doing. Romulan's so freaking manipulative.
What gets me is they've got the characterization so locked in already.
They're a bit Klingon-y for me. Permit me the glory of the kill, Commander. That felt a bit Klingon-y. But other than that, I'll give you that. They're very similar to Vulcans. Obviously, they are Vulcans in the sense that they're cold and they're calculating, but they are emotional though as well. They're not unemotional.
Big red button. That
Just
should
to
write
make sure they
fire
don't miss
under
it.
it.
Dude, she is so chill in that chair.
All right. She knows she belongs there.
Right?
Multi-talented.
I'm so glad Dr. King convinced her to stay. I can't remember. Was it by this point where it was early in TOS? I thought she was thinking about leaving.
You.
I spit in the eye. Oh, we don't get a little CG of the ship blowing up?
Bit too high back then.
I mean, this is the remastered version, so
Yeah, they need to do stuff like that. Oh, shut up, Spock.
Right.
I knew it.
Called it.
Called it. Right on time. Good old Starfleet. Aww.
One wedding and a funeral. Don't worry, I'll fill in for him, Kirk saying.
Oh, she looks kind of young.
Never stopped Kirk before.
Kirk's like, Kirk's like, well, I guess I'll shag this one. Yeah. Okay. And that is Balance of Terror.
You're gonna guarantee have me doze off at some point, even the most thrilling bit of Star Trek. It's just at this time of night, it's inevitable.
It is very late where you live.
It is.
Yes.
All right. What'd you guys think? Mage, I'll start with you this week. What did you think?
It held up just as well as I remembered it holding up. A really classic piece of sci-fi. I really enjoyed this episode a lot. Just performances are very memorable to the point of being iconic. I believe I mentioned something about liking how dialed in the characterization is for Romulans already. It's not 100% what we'll end up with, but it's pretty dialed in for the first appearance. And that's something a lot of shows struggle with, is getting those characterizations dialed in for things. There's oftentimes a lot of drift, but I don't feel like the Romulans had a lot of drift from this original kind of presentation of them.
Yeah, very, very paranoid, very scheming, even within their own ranks. You know what I mean? Like even that one officer who was demoted 2 ranks was like, allow me the honor. And then as soon as he goes, no, I'll do it. And he walks away. It's like, he has that little smile on his face. Like, yeah, I just basically backed him into a corner just to do that. So Zayam, what were your thoughts on this episode?
This was a much better episode. Still for me, not perfect, but it was going. This is Star Trek going in the right direction for a start. Way more on the bridge and doing more bridge stuff, and not bumbling about here, there, and everywhere, and all of that shit. It felt like a real battle and some sort of tactical espionage and a bit of one-upmanship between another ship and stuff like that. It felt like this was kind of more the Star Trek, we wanted to see at times, and we finally got it with this particular episode. They pushed themselves to the limit regarding what they could do special effects wise back in the 60s.
I mean, this is the remastered version, so you can't really, yeah. Like this was the remastered version that was released in the mid 2000s, right? I don't remember when it was released.
I mean, just some of the laser things and stuff like that. It looked pretty good. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't changed. It was remastered. It wasn't changed.
No, it was changed. This was all changed.
Oh, really?
Okay. All of it is. Yeah, if you go back and watch the original, it's much different. So
fair enough. But my issue is, I mean, it was very challenging for an audience as well to have this new enemy that looked just like the Vulcans as well. Like, how are they going to take it and all of that? We're very used to it now. We know Romulans and Vulcans are significantly different now, but back then to introduce them was a clever concept and a risky one and a tricky one at that. My issue is with the Romulans themselves. Sometimes the way they were communicating with one another, like I said, it felt a bit too Shakespearean at times.
I think what were the Romulans, and was it the Romans? Was the Romulans were an offshoot of the Romans? Like
it's what they're modeled after.
Yeah, what they're modeled after. So I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Fair enough. Yeah. Shakespearean and Romans. That makes sense. I don't know. But regardless, You know, it's the first introduction, and we've already did the fine tuning of them afterwards as well, and so much more comes from this introduction in the future. So, fair enough. You know,
Well, and I
this
mean,
will,
nothing gets it right the first time. I mean,
well, Star Trek was still finding its legs even after four, like what, 8 episodes, or how many episodes have we gone through?
I think we're at 15 actually.
Really?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
15
15
episodes.
episodes. Actually, it's really
Even
funny.
15, even 15 episodes. First season, it's still finding itself.
And just so you guys know, we are now only halfway through the first season because there's 30 episodes in the first season. Well, there's 29 episodes, but it includes the pilot.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was looking it up earlier, and it's like, yeah, it's like we're on episode 14. It's the 15th episode counting the pilot. There's 30 episodes in the first season with the pilot. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, so we are halfway through season 1 right now. So
Very cool.
But anyway, so yeah, I agree. Definitely like a very big lore building episode of Star Trek. I mean, this is where all of the talk of the Earth Romulan, the famous Earth Romulan War happened, and everything like that. And honest and truly, I mean, everybody compares it to now, and Trek now versus what it would have been like back in the TOS, like pre TOS, between Enterprise and TOS era. And honestly, I'm okay with the changes. I think it makes more sense. But I mean, a lot of purists will sit there and say, oh, it just doesn't add up, whatever, But I think
Well,
I still would love to have seen the Earth Romulan War.
they put themselves obviously in the predicament by having the Romulans. No, when they put themselves in the predicament, but by having the Romulans first be introduced here on TOS, regarding seeing them for the first time, it meant that any prequel stuff meant they had to fucking dance around this shit.
Yeah. Well, but I
Yeah.
mean, back then Trek didn't know that they were even going to do prequel shit. So again,
No, but once the prequel shit started coming into play, and obviously they had to dance around this shit,
yeah.
which is
Well,
a shame,
I
really.
still would have loved to have seen Enterprise season 5, where they were starting to build up to the Earth Romulan War. So
Yeah,
I
but
think.
Romulans are a massive part of Star Trek, massive.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, everyone. Well, I think that's it. I think our hour's up. Zam's ready for bed, and I think we're all ready
Hell
to
yeah.
go. Next week, we have the episode Shore Leave, which is not probably going to be based a lot on the bridge. So we got a lot of that this episode. Next episode, we're going to have a lot of random outdoor scenes. And I think this is the one where,
I think
like,
Tight
the
shorts.
flowers and the
yeah, like,
pollen gets Bones high.
I was about to say, but yeah, Bones is tripping balls and seeing Easter rabbits and stuff like that. Like it's some crazy stuff, I think. So I kind of remember this episode. So, but yeah, so that'll be next week. And yeah, so with all that being said, Zam, Mage, thank you guys very much for being here today, and we will catch you guys next week.